It's low key, and I am Mr. Super Facts. What's good, family? I'm back with another one. We're gonna be talking about transgender male boxer Patricio Manuel. He seals an historic debut with a win. Okay, so this is the latest installment of a segment I like to call Mighty Morphin Rainbow Rangers. First things first, family, I do need y'all to shoot over to the Mr. Superfax store. The link to the store will be in the description. I repeat, the link to the Mr. Superfax store will be in that description. Check it out. We got a lot of new designs, and like I said, this is clothing catered to kings and queens. Um, every piece you see is inspired by a king and queen, a family member that supports me, man. So definitely, look, listen, I'm keeping a whole buck with you. This piece right here is currently my favorite piece right here. Okay. We are banning, and we are not co-signing anybody within the Mighty Morphin Rainbow Ranger movement. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, you're just keeping it a whole ban over here, man. Like, stop it. I am a boy, Damon. Right? If you was born with a PP, keep it that way, respectfully. All right. Anyway, I'm just check out the site, buy something, and wear it. That's it. It's as simple as that. Show love. So the link is gonna be in the description. Okay. Now, for all the newcomers, definitely make sure you hit the like button. Everybody should hit the like button. For the newcomers, definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell, hop up in the live chat. Every video that I make is a live video, so definitely chime in, share your thoughts, views, opinions, all that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and hop up into this video. This was a very random video, a very random story I just came across literally right now. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. Pause. I really don't need to be saying that around these type of people, respectfully. Now it says the first professional U.S. transgender boxer just won his first fight. Triple salute to Keys the win on the check-in. Okay. Now before I even really get into this, the first thing I was what's happening? Okay, so the first thing that happened with me is I didn't know what this person was. I couldn't tell if it was a man that's trying to transition into a woman or a woman that transitioned to a man because in my honest opinion, I've never seen a woman that transitioned into a man that had like facial hair and a beard or like what I mean, like real like muscles, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, I'm bugging. So I couldn't really tell until I went along and read the article. Now it says history was made on Sunday at the Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California, where 33, if you pay attention to numbers, 33, anyway, 33-year-old Patricio Manuel made his debut and became the first transgender male to not only fight, but win, okay? A U.S. professional boxing match. It hasn't been an easy road for Manuel, an Olympic hopeful who fought his last match as a woman in 2012. Now it goes on to say after suffering a shoulder, damn nigga, can you read, nigga? What is wrong? After suffering a shoulder, yo, low key, fall back. I got you. Um, which caused him to withdraw from the U.S. Olympic trials at the time. Manuel decided it was finally the right time to begin his transition. Okay, I wouldn't trade any of it. It was worth everything I went through to get to this point. Manuel told the Los Angeles Times, I'm a professional boxer now. So we're seeing a lot of this. We're seeing a lot of um transgender athletes, a lot of FTMs, NTFs crossing over, transitioning. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I'm very I mean, this is a little this situation is kind of funny because it's like a woman transitioned into a man and beat the brakes off a man in the ring, and that's kind of funny. But the other way around was with the whole MMA situation where the man transitioned into a woman and bashed that the born woman's skull in. So it's fucked up. This kind of humorous. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. You got your ass beat by a nigga bitch. Let's keep it a buck. Respectfully. Now it goes on to say Manuel received initial pushback from the boxing community after beginning his journey. And the crazy shit is, I thought this is what I'm saying, man. I thought transgender people wanted to be referred to as they or them. Like, it's a lot of him and his in this article right now. Somebody might fuck around and get fined. Now it goes on to say he was kicked out of his gym and dropped by his longtime coach. When the Olympic Committee ruled that female to male athletes could compete ahead of the Rio Olympics in 2016, however, the California State Boxing Commission eventually agreed to approve his amateur boxing license. Luckily, he had the support of his family to help him through adversity. In a recent profile, his mother told the Los Angeles Times that she was relieved when he broke the news to her. Pat has always been a male, she said. It's just Pat was not assigned properly at birth, okay? Other family members lend their support too. Manuel's grandmother fronted him the $6,000 for his top surgery. His top surgery. I don't know what that is. In 2015. Okay. Now, after two amateur fights as a male in 2016, one victory and one defeat, Manuel has finally proven himself to the professional boxing community. I think if people knew what it took to get to this moment, it's been almost 2 years since I've been in a ring. Manuel said after his victory, I just have to say, my opponent hats off to him. He came to fight. He was fighting me the whole time. He fought me as a man, and I have so much respect for him. Now let's put our aluminum foil hat on, okay? Do you think, cut it out, man? Nobody want to hear that. Dog over here licking his balls loud as shit, man. Anyway, isn't that don't come on, man? Isn't that you mean to tell me? You mean to tell I'm just putting my aluminum foil hat on? You mean to tell me whoever this dude was fighting, a female was fighting, whatever, this Rainbow Ranger was fighting? You mean to tell me they couldn't have just slid the dude? It couldn't have been a setup. It's not a possibility that some money was. Listen, we live. This is the era of the transgender. Point blank. Period. This is the era we living in. Since 2015, since Bruce Jenner put on a dress, okay, and a bra, but he still had bowling balls with a pogo stick between his legs, and he won the Woman of the Year award. Transgender people have been winning, whether it be cross dressers or people that made the transition, dykes, lesbians, gays. It don't matter. They're in these streets and they're winning hard. Okay, that's it. Transgenders on some. No, I ain't gonna say that shit. I was about to jump out the whole window, yo. Let me fall back. Woosah. The point that I'm trying to make is the era that we're living in right now. Transgenders can do no wrong, and it's not them. We all know they don't have the power to do that. The powers that be have the power to do that because they control the media. So that's why we're in a situation where people can call a black person an N-word all day long, but as soon as you call a transgender person a him or her, you're facing a fine, penalty, and or jail time. That's a real fact. That's a super fact. Okay? Isn't that kind of strange? All right? Isn't it kind of strange the privileges These people are being rewarded simply because of they're exploiting their sexual orientation. It's just strange to me. Their whole message, and this is very important what I'm about to say, transgender's entire message for the most part is acceptance, equality. But why are you fucking demonizing straight people or heterosexual people for loving being straight? Why do you, and if you embrace and love yourself, why everywhere we turn, y'all begging for us and trying to force us to co-sign and agree with your sexual lifestyle? It makes no sense, man. It's like if we just take a step back on a human level, do you, boo boo? That's it. I don't know how else to say it. If you love yourself or you doing your thing, you don't care if other people accept you or not. You're happy because you have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck you trying to do, and that's it. And whoever you politicking with or whoever you in a relationship with, and you only care about your people and yourself. So it is what it is. Don't know how the fuck I got here, but anyway, it's just scary. It's just very scary that and it's mainly it's very ironic that the message is equality, but everyone else is being demonized in the process of transgender people seeking and striving for equality. Isn't that kind of like or ironic? Like, shouldn't transgender people be out here talking about some? Well, straight people need to. We embrace straight people too. Like what? Anyway, so now it goes on to say. Now the article goes on to say. It's crazy. Now this is Golden Boy Boxing. Okay, now if you're not, and I'm pretty sure Golden Boy Boxing is Oscar De La Hoya's whole company brand, whatever the case may be. Now, if you know anything about Oscar De La Hoya, this dude was taking pictures, and they found pictures of him wearing fishnets and cross dressing like a fucking woman. Like, so it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, there's no coincidences here. It's a pattern here, okay? So of course, Golden Boy Boxing is gonna say it's a funny thing when just living your truth becomes historic. Okay, let's peep the narratives, man. All right. It's just weird. Now the article goes on to say the cheering from the audience was mixed with some booing, but Manuel seemed unbothered by it. I hear some fans aren't happy, he remarked. It's okay. I'll be back. I'll make them happy then. Yes, if Oscar De La Hoya is a Mighty Morphin Rainbow Ranger recruit or applicant. All right. So my whole thing is, like I said, my beef. I have no beef with. I have no real beef with transgender people or gay. It's not because it's you're not the one that has that power. You get, like I said, the narrative is controlled and it's broadcasted by the people that have the real power. So whenever I open my mouth on topics like this, I'm talking about the people at the top that are this is called a snowball effect, and they're dictating pretty much it's social engineering. I mean, the fact that we lived through a time when, look, you just had Kevin Hart on Twitter saying, gay this and F word that just a handful of years ago. Look at Amy Schumer and all these other white female comedians. F word this, F word that. We've lived through a time where being fucking like, and this is not, don't compare this to slavery, dog. Well, once upon a time, slavery, nigga, slaves built this country. What the fuck has transgender people done for this country or this planet besides cause utter confusion and chaos? Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. Fuck what you talking about. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect those people, okay? I'm not. I'm really not. My message is really just for the powers that be that are dictating this narrative, because there was a time when you could say people were saying, I remember in high school, middle school, all we did was call each other gay. You know, like nigga, you gay. Or like, dude, that's gay. Or you gay. That's all we did. It was just a way of saying like what it meant was how we meant it was you're dumb or you're stupid or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And it was on TV. People were saying the F word all over the internet. Um, and that's just the way it was. That's just the way it was. But then you mean to tell me just like that, with the snap of a finger, what was socially acceptable just a handful of years ago now suddenly isn't? It's not. What I'm trying to say is the process in which it happened is not organic. This was engineered, manufactured. This reality, this whole narrative is fabricated. Somebody told your ass that you not allowed to talk to these people like this anymore. And if you do, you will be dragged and demonized. You can't eat out here. Okay. And that's it. We live in this is the beast system. And at the end of the day, you are a slave to the bag. You're a slave to the money. So yeah, you think the whole deception and illusion is we live in America. This is the greatest country in the world because of freedom of speech, but in reality, the United States is a motherfucking corporation, because as soon as you exercise your freedom of speech, you get fired from your private corporation jobs. Dummies. You know what I'm saying? So the only way, you know, I want to say the only way you can really exercise freedom of speech on this planet is if you own your own shit, if you have your own source of income, and you have multiple streams of it. Other than that, you'll never be in a situation where you can speak your mind freely and talk your shit. Okay. And that's just pretty much what it is. But as far as this whole boxing situation, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's not good. It's not a organic feeling. I don't want to see women transition into men fighting men. It's weird. It's weird. It's I don't care if I don't care. Like if I was a professional boxer and I got in a ring with this person, knowing that they either still have a vagina or they used to have a vagina, it's weird, dude. It's just weird. Like in a survival situation, yeah, I'll do what I have to do. But as this is my career, this is the sport that I chose to make a living off of. I don't really want to put hands on you. You used to have you got eggs, bitch. Yeah, at one point in time in life, you had eggs. And then Mike Tyson comes in the video. Yeah, just hop up on Twitter. I can't show the video because a copyright. But definitely go check it out, man. It's definitely all over YouTube. But the thing is, this motherfucker kind of look like a tell me this motherfucker don't look like a Dominican Pacquiao. Don't this motherfucker look like a Dominican Pacquiao? This nigga look like a nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you don't really pay attention to the titty scars or whatever the case may be, this look like a dude. This look like a real dude right here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just don't want to see that because I maybe I'm old fashioned. I don't know. Maybe I'm a slave to the programming that I came up on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should be like on that. You know, uh, it's okay for people to be trans. I don't know. At the end of the day, we're all programmed. It is what it is. I'm not. I would never. You know what I mean? You said you would like to see the fight. I don't. I mean, what you're gonna see is a dude, a once upon a time woman beat up a dude. Like that's embarrassing. That dude, I wouldn't be surprised if that dude went home and self harmed himself. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Can you imagine? Um, like I said, we're all victims of the programming, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I was talking to a good friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and she told me, man, in one way, shape, or another, we are all programmed. So it is what it is. I just happen to come up in an era where that was just transgenders and cross dressers and people that really just wanted to be with their own genders. It was frowned upon, it was looked at as weird, and it just wasn't socially acceptable, you know what I'm saying? And now just like that it is. But if you also look at the numbers, you guys can do your research as well. It says that a lot of people, and I mean, it makes logical sense, but a lot of people in same-sex marriages or relationships, they argue more. It's more chaotic, and it makes sense because if you look at it logically, it's simply the lack of balance. You know what I'm saying? You need an opposite gender. You need that balance. Okay, even if to keep it honest with you, a lot of people in a regular traditional relationship, if a guy meets a girl and they're just too much alike, a lot of times, if they're too much alike, it won't even work. You kind of need a yin and a yang. You need somebody to balance you out, whether it be male or female. So I don't know. But yes, that's that's what I'm saying, Lindia. So shout out the kings and queens on the check-in. Shout out Miss Keys DeWin. And then also we got Lindia Middlebrooks on the check-in. She says a woman beating up a grown man is sad. You laughing, but then you said it's sad as fuck. It's funny. It's funny. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The shit is fucking hilarious. Like, but then like I say, you got a question: was somebody paid off? You know what I mean, to make it look good, to promote this agenda? Whatever. It's a billion layers. It's infinite layers to what's really going on out here. Um, hold on. Mike Tyson says, so if a man becomes a woman and fight other girls, so he said if a man becomes a woman and fight other girls and say knock them out, I bet they would go crazy. I mean, a brutal knockout. Yeah, I mean that's what happened though. That's what happened with the whole MMA shit. We did a video on the transgender man that made a transition into a woman. It was an MMA fighter, and the man transitioned into a woman, but clearly the nigga was fucking like it was a nigga. Like that dude was big, right? And he fought a woman. He fought a woman in the UFC. I mean, in the MMA, and he beat the brakes off that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember her name right now. But yeah, it was hella people. I got hella views off that shit. That was fucked up. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. So you can't win. It's weird. Isn't that just weird? Like if a woman transitions into a man and she beats the men as a man, it's like we clown them, right? It's just a joke. It's funny, right? But if a man transitions into a woman and then beats the shit out of women, it's like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, it's just that's what I'm saying. That's the chaotic. It's just pure fucking chaos. And in my opinion, the clear cut, most simple solution is you can't cross. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't cross. You have to create an entirely brand new lane for these people. So every single sport needs to stop crossing these people just because they feel like I identify as a man, or I identify as a woman, or I identify as sauerkraut, or I identify as a mountain lion. No, open up a whole new, brand new lane and have a league within these sports for transgenders. And I think, in my opinion, that would empower them more. You know what I'm saying? That would empower them more because that's your people and you're competing against your people. When I go to the gym and play basketball, you know what I'm saying? I play basketball, LA Fitness. I want to play against dudes. A lot of times there be girls coming up in there, female basketball play, like tall, lanky chicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bitch, I can't like elbow you in the face the same way I would elbow a nigga in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm trying to get this win. No layups, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how low key T play. When we in the gym, it's no layups, nigga. You getting hacked, sucker punch, kicked in the nuts, all that. Nigga, you ain't making nothing on me, dog. I don't care. I will drag you out the sky before I let you get a game winner on me, dog. I don't care, man. Anyway. Oh shit. We Sean then walked up in the building, man. Oh shit. Let's see. Mike Tyson says, why they showing her nipples as a man but not as a woman tells you only a true woman gets privacy. They still tits and they showing them. That's a fact. Lindia says, well, there will be no such thing as abuse. Too much confusion on who is who. You never hit a woman, but it's a trans woman. Yeah, that's the thing. These people are just agents of chaos, man. And I feel like the only way, to solve that problem is to just have your own league, man. Just have your own league, have your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could find, before we get up out of here, let me see if I could find the before photo. I think that's very important to see, what's going on. My man said that's disgusting. Let's see. I want to see the before photo, man. Cause this nigga look like a nigga. I can't imagine this nigga looking like a chick. Let's see. Damn. Let me see. That's that's my baby right here. This is Emily Blunt. That's my baby. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So this is, and I'm just like, yo, like, what is it? Like the hormones or the, but I didn't know that chicks could really grow facial hair unless it's like, glued on or whatever the case may be. But I didn't know that. So I guess this is before the transition right here. Okay. Okay. For all the, for the niggas, would y'all smash? Let me know. Speak your mind. It's okay. If you smash, it's okay. At one point, there was eggs up in there, man. There was a placenta in the center. Okay. So it is what it is, man. So I mean, look, I'm not talking shit. It's just me personally. I wouldn't want to see that. I just wouldn't. I want to see Floyd Mayweather fight men that were born men. I'm not a fan for confusion. Just me personally. But would you smash? um, Iron Mike says, I seen it. She was a bald white girl. Now she a black guy. Wait. Are y'all saying that this motherfucker is a black fishing boxer? Is that what y'all saying? Let's see. Oh, Sean says, I'm still surprised that people are treating he bitches as women. I'm dead. My man said he bitches. God damn. Respectfully. Mike says, I know she changed from women to men, but no one said she went from white to black. She was lily white. Yeah, she was pale. She was pale. I guess when she went to the doctor, she said, let me get the you know what I'm saying? Let me just leave me under the lights for a little longer, man. It is what it is, man. Like I'm all for people doing their thing. Like do your thing, express yourself. But like I said, when they get to a point where the masses are forced, the masses are forced to comply with your sexuality or your sexual orientation, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. This is supposed to be the land of the free, man. Um, so it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But, you know. Too much fake shit these days. Yeah, yeah. It is what it is. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hopefully y'all enjoying y'all Monday. Damn. Damn, Mike. Real, for real, Mike. For real, Mike. Well, let me see. Let's see what fuck it. Let's hop up on Twitter real quick and see if people on Twitter is agreeing with y'all or they like fuck y'all. Let's see. Okay. So once again, this is Golden Boy. This is Golden Boy Boxing. I'm pretty sure this is Oscar De La Hoya's company, a brand, whatever the case may be. And we all know he was caught wearing fishnets and cross dressing and heels. So Floyd Mayweather put him on blast. Here we go. Let's see what the people are saying. Um, this person says agenda of the beast to turn everything upside down. The end time is here. Now, I do want to say this before we get into it. They're gonna call us conspiracy theorists, right? I just did a video on Jada Bitch, aka Jada Black. He called me I triggered him. I had him triggered. He blocked me last night from the live chat, all because I told him that he's thinking on a two-dimensional level. His supporters deserve better. Okay, like I said over here, we operating on a four-dimensional level, man, and we trying to round up to that 5D, not 5G. We don't co-sign 5G over here. Okay, I don't want cancer, nigga. I'm straight on that. All right. But we operating on a five-dimensional. We trying to strive to operate on a five-dimensional level over here. But they're gonna call us, every last one of us that feel this way, they're gonna call us conspiracy theorists, which is actually a word that was weaponized by the CIA in the 1960s to pretty much demonize anybody that doesn't go along with or agree or surrender to the official narrative. Okay, that's just super facts. All right, look it up. But just be prepared for people to call you, fucking crazy, all right? And pretty much tell you your opinion means nothing. Now, this person says, congrats to him, but there is no your truth or my truth, just the truth. There is no your truth or my truth, just the truth. And I absolutely agree. The truth is undeniable. Okay, the sky is fucking blue. When you wake up, a lot of you niggas got boogers in your eyes and nose. That's just it is what it is. That's the truth. Okay, I don't believe in that. Your truth, my truth. No, the truth is the truth. Yes, you can have different perceptions in life and preferences or whatever the case may be in life, but truth is undeniable. Okay. When I go to the strip club, my penis get hard. That's the truth. Okay. I like waking up to a chick making some breakfast and it smell good. It's if she know what she doing, the house is going to smell good. That's a super fact. If she does not know what she's doing, it's going to smell like a crack house. Okay, it is what it is. My man said, with all due respect, I have no respect. The agenda is gone too far. Let's see. Mike Tyson says they said it was a unanimous win, but the loser didn't even have a break of sweat fix. Yeah, it could be a situation like that. I absolutely agree. You gotta understand we always talk about taking a step back. Everything is an agenda, bro. Everything is a narrative. Nobody. Not, when was the last time somebody told one of y'all? Um, they pretty much asked you what you thought about a situation, opposed to telling you what to think about a situation. Like, let me know, because that's why I stopped watching TV after I saw. And like I said, I don't like or fuck with or give a shit about Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Okay, the truth belongs to no party. It is the truth stands alone. But after I saw CNN and all those mainstream media, um, TV shows, whatever the case may be, news shows, they dragged Donald Trump the whole campaign, and they told everyone that Hillary Clinton was going to win. There was no chance that Donald Trump would win. And then when he won, like it was like, and then they didn't even like really apologize or anything. They kind of tried to spin it. You know what I mean? They really tried to they tried to blame the voters. They were like the voters weren't being honest about who they wanted to vote for. Like they just tried to spin it. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done watching TV. I'm done because it was a blatant fucking that was just the biggest lie I've ever really seen for myself in life in person, like via media, via TV. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yo, I'm done watching TV because it don't even matter what they fucking say. These motherfuckers sat up here for months and told me how Hillary Clinton was gonna be the next president and how Donald Trump was losing everywhere, and then he wins. So I'm not listening to y'all motherfuckers, man. Um, let's see. Lindia says they've been mad since Donald said that there is a two sex and that's male and female. Yep, they've been mad since he been trying to get them out of the military too. You know what I'm saying? We got Mr. Jackson on the check-in. What's good, King? The LGBTQ is still mad. Yeah, XYZ, LMNOP, all that. The alphabet gang, man. Now, let's hop up in the comment section. Yeah, right? This person says, "Where's his opponent? I need to see his opponent." Um, right? This person said, "Did the losing boxer die of shame?" Okay. Oh shit. Uh Now it says, "I thought Oscar De La Hoya was the first trans pro boxer in men's. Now do you know what it feels like to be robbed of a title?" Now, I was about to show a picture of Oscar De La Hoya, but I'm not trying to get flagged, man. If y'all want to check the facts, just check out, just Google Oscar De La Hoya and fishnets. Okay, he's golden boy. Okay, Floyd Mayweather dragged that dude. Now this person says, so this woman with no breasts and a beard boxed a man and won. This man boxed another man and won. Did she wear a jock strap also? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. The biggest issue I see is the need of the host to constantly point out their transformation. This person says, "Congratulations, sir. Good on your victory. There was so much social pressure for you to fail, as seen in the replies to this message. People who are wrong about life will always rage for you to listen to them and not the evidence of the world." I don't know what this person just said. So yeah, I definitely I definitely think I'm gonna go check. I might check out this fight. I don't know if I really want to see this, to be honest with y'all, but y'all should check out the fight and let me know what y'all think about it. See, here we go, and you always got this person. Look at this. This person says your truth is non-existent. It's either the truth or it's not. Okay. Now this person respond. Yo, these fucking transgender people are so disrespectful. It's not even funny. Their go to is comparing their sexual orientation to slavery. My nigga, what the fuck is this? This person responds saying the truth less than 100 years ago is that it's okay to have slaves. So there is not the truth. It's just a society's truth. Okay. So what the fuck? We gonna have to do a video on this. I might have to hit up John Hardy, man. But my whole thing is, where's the correlation? Where is the similarities? Where is this compare and contrast they're trying to make between here we go. I'll keep about to get disrespectful. Between a nigga sitting in another nigga lap and a motherfucking slave being put to work, working to death his whole life. Where, and helping to build a country. Where's the correlation at? Y'all let me know. Yeah, maybe y'all can enlighten me. Like I said, this is a true, projective, and pro good character channel. Y'all let me know. But I just personally don't see the correlation. What the fuck does a nigga with a stinky finger have to do with a motherfucker that was captured and it was either work or die? Come on. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, I'm about to get disrespectful. I know. These motherfuckers go to the adult emporium and buy objects that's like 12 feet long and put them inside each other's bodies. And if I don't accept that, something wrong with me. And you telling me that's the same as slavery? Like, yeah, I get it. The comparison you're trying to make is society allowed this at one point in time, okay, and even though it was wrong. But why can't you just say that, my nigga? Like, you know what I mean? You can never. You sound so like you will forever sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a 1 1/4 brain cells when you try to make the comparison between being transgender and being a slave. That's just, you expose yourself from the jump. And Mr. Jackson says, I stopped listening when they push to equal racial oppression to sexual oppression, preference oppression. They can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, that's a great point. Racial oppression with sexual preference oppression. That's two different things. That's two different things, man. And the thing is, the thing that really bothers me, man, we about to go in with this. No, I probably shouldn't say go in with this on this topic, but super pause. Y'all didn't get me started, man. Transgenders and LeBron James. Like, it's like once I get in Drake, once I start talking about those three topics, man, I can't press the end button on the video. And it's not a good look. But the perfect example is this TT, do you love me, motherfucker? Like, I'm sorry. I gotta come back to this, man. I did a video on this TT, do you love me character. Never heard of him a day in my life. Okay. But I made a video about it. regardless if it was a hoax or not. But the thing with me is, I made this video. Family, that shit almost has 40,000 views. I repeat, the video I made on TT Do You Love Me on Low Key T, my other channel, it's almost at 40,000 views, okay? Pure hatred, okay? And I love it because I embrace all energy. But the point that I'm trying to make is the agenda is the agenda is the agenda is the agenda. Period. And the thing that kills me, I could tell the sheep from the people that will wake. Every single sheep said the same thing. It was a beautiful experiment. Every single sheep said the same thing. They said TT isn't a transgender or TT isn't gay. It's fake. It's just a funny comedian pretending to act however he's acting. It's fake. That's all I heard. Comment after comment after comment after comment. A lot of comments from females, which is sad. Because you have a man pretending to be a woman. He's mocking you. A man is pretending to be a woman. He's mocking you. You should want to fucking stomp the nigga out. Some Louboutins or some shit. Give it a buck. But it's not. What's fake about it? I can clearly see he's dyeing his hair. He's dressing up as a woman. He has lipstick on. Is that fake? That's not fake. I can clearly see that. He's wearing woman's clothes. Is that fake? No, I can clearly see that. He's a part of, he's whatever the case may be, if this show is real or not. Okay. What I'm looking at is real. The agenda, aside from this, the agenda from sports to pop culture to, let's not even get into this whole pedophile acceptance campaign. You want to see some shit? Look at this. It's so subtle. It's so subtle that if somebody, a lot of times, if somebody don't point it out to you, you're going to miss it. I'm going to hop up in the chat, but you're going to miss it. Listen to this. I didn't even notice this shit. Now, let me hop up in the chat super quick. My man said transgenders and self-hating gays. Damn. Lindia says, I believe that guy on Wild 'N Out is gay on the low. Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel. I don't know. He funny, but I don't know. I think that's his name. Sean says, slavery is a code word for privileges to these stupid ass groups. God damn. Y'all going in. Y'all going in. Triple salute to y'all. Now look, pay attention to this Tekashi 69 album cover. This is his album cover for his dummy boy whatever, mixtape, whatever the hell you want to call it. Now I want to see if y'all know. I want to see what y'all know what's going on in this picture. Let me know what y'all think is going on in this picture, man. You know how many different agendas is going on in it? It's at least 3 immediate agendas going on in this picture right here. Super facts, no lies, no opinions, 100% factual evidence based on patterns. Look at the floor. Look at the tiles on the floor. The checkerboard tiles. What does that represent? The checkerboard, the black and white, represents duality. It represents as above, so below. It's Masonic. If you ever did your research or anything like that, there you go. Black and white are separate as in chess. Masonic. I ain't even gotta fucking say it. I ain't even gotta say it. Y'all already know. The Masonic floor. As above, so that's come on, man. How many colors? Look at all the colors in his fucking head. They could have made the floor any one of those colors, but they choose to make the floor a representation of what? Exactly. We just said along, look, they're trying to combine or attach this pedophile acceptance programming, okay? Pedophile acceptance programming very is super subtle into your subconscious. We're looking at, yo, we're looking at Tekashi 69, but he's a little kid. He's like, they got him packaged into a little kid. His ass is out. His ass is out. So this is like a lower form of pedophilia. It's like a lower form of it, in my personal opinion. And then also, like I said, the whole like Lindia just said, the whole the rainbow color hair and all that. That's their flag. So he's repping, and that's why I feel like Takashi 69 is gonna get off. Takashi 69 is 100% an asset to the agenda of the people that want to destroy this world. He's destroying fucking hip hop. His music is pure trash. He's destroying the minds. I sound like an old head, dog, but it's the truth. He's destroying the fucking jello like minds of these little kids listening to his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just all around trash. We grew up on a culture where at least in rap and hip hop and R&B, the music it came from a soulful place. Regardless of the content, it came from a real place. I don't know what the fuck this shit is anymore, dog. This shit is terrifying, man. It's terrifying. When you wake up in the morning and you realize, damn, I can't listen to the radio because nothing they playing on the radio agree with my soul. I gotta listen to shit from the 90s and the early 2000s. Like, and I'm lucky if a Kendrick Lamar or one of these new rappers come out with a song and it don't have auto-tune and they talking about something that you can relate to. You're lucky. It's like the lottery nowadays. Now, Mr. Jackson says, damn, this is my first time seeing this, but that's a lot of damn agendas going on. There you go. And the only reason why I know because I seen it somewhere else. You got three fucking agendas happening in one photo. Pure subconscious programming. It's terrifying. It's terrifying, dude. It's scary as hell. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to show y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit. Whoever watches this video, man, they're gonna be pissed. They are gonna be pissed. Another thing, I went and saw Deadpool 2 a while ago. First Deadpool, it was a lot of fucking gay shit going on. It was what it was, but it was a good movie. It was something new. It was a lot of gay shit going on, but it was a good action movie. It was funny and it was different. Second movie, they just lost their mind. Everything was a pedophilia joke or a gay joke. It was completely overboard. But this is another fucking example of a lower. I don't know if it's lower level or lower energy, but an example of making motherfuckers accept the pedophilia campaign. through, comedy. There's nothing funny. He shrunk into a when I think how it goes is when Deadpool he gets his body chopped off or his legs chopped off or whatever the case may be, he has to regrow everything. Yeah, Lindia says being gay is the new comedy to make it normal, right? Um, so his body parts grow back, and obviously, it grew back as like a baby or whatever, right? So they showed him as a baby, but in one scene, they had him like standing up, and like they had his ass showing. You know what I'm saying? And even a scene like this, like what the fuck? Like this is what I'm saying, dog. Like that's not funny. The same way dudes is cross dressing and shit. It's not funny. It's not funny, man. Um, when shit is funny, there's gonna be a punchline followed by humor. This is just strange shit that a lot of times people just laugh at just to like, laugh off this awkward, bullshit. You know what I mean? Nobody wants. Come on, man. Cut it out, dude. Um, but like I said, just long story short, that was another example of just lower level acceptance of pretty much the pedophilia campaign, man. Let's see. My man said, I tried to talk to some sheep about this one time. See, that's where you fucked up, man. That's where you fucked up. I think I hurt their feelings with the truth I was spitting. They walked off. Man, I went to the grocery store a couple weeks ago when everybody was, you were getting bombarded to vote. And I went to the grocery store. I came outside, and they outside jang-a-lang, 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 jang-a-lang. Like, do you want to vote? A black woman, a older, like probably in her 40s, a black woman came up to me and she's like, "Do you want to vote?" And I'm like, me personally, I do want to talk to them and be like, "Do you realize that maybe on a lower level, like in your county or your area, they can have like impact or influence, but on a real world scale, motherfucker, all of these companies are only owned by like 5 different corporations, right? So you motherfuckers have no say. It doesn't matter. And then let's not even talk about how there's a lot of information out there that says all the presidents have been related. So this is not, you're gonna have motherfuckers like Jada bitch. Here's the picture right here. It's pedophilia right there, man. It's pedophilia right there, man. But then you're gonna have motherfuckers that like Jada bitch that say you're a conspiracy theorist, this, that, and the third. But the patterns are right in front of you, man. All you have to do is open your eyes. You have to want to pay attention. So that's pretty much that. But let me see um if we could see who this person fought though before we get up out of here. It's just sad, And then if you stand for anything, if you say, yo, I don't call, even if you just doing your own thing, even if you just doing your own thing, say, like me making videos, or you just in the streets and you just say, yo, somebody ask, you're like, nah, I don't agree with that. It's just, damn, like you get dragged, my nigga. You get dragged. Yeah. Nah, Trump is related to Hillary Clinton. Yeah, Donald Trump is related to Hillary Clinton. You could look it up. Yep. Mr. Jackson says this particular conversation was about man and woman coming together to create life and how man or woman and woman can't do that. I mean, that's what is that? Don't you learn that in biology and like fucking like high school? You know what I'm saying? So it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. And the crazy thing is, um, your children aren't safe. I'll be honest with y'all. That's probably one of the reasons why I might not ever have children, man, because come on, man. I grew up listening to Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss, man. I grew up listening to niggas that'll smack the shit out of you, man. That's who I grew up listening to. All right. You heard Fabulous. He don't want to party with Diddy, man. Fabulous don't want to party with Diddy, man. Them the niggas I grew up listening to. Tekashi 69, he would love to party with Diddy. All right, you see the way him and 50 was all up on each other, man. I'm just saying, man, allegedly. But I would just hate to you can't win. If you I feel like if you had children today, you're kind of fucking your children over, man. Because no matter how solid you are as a parent, no matter how much truth you instill in them, every kid is gonna go through that phase where they're gonna want to learn their own way, and they might come back around, they might not, they might get lost in the sauce, they might have some divine godly energy in them to keep them down going on the right path. But it's just, dude, the programming today is so fierce, man, that it's a young mind. I don't know. Lindia says, I got two boys. Oh, thank God you got boys, man. Hold on, Lindia, let me ask you a question. Do your boys got rainbow hair? Respectfully. Mr. Jackson says, correction. The agenda pushing man, or woman on TV. My whole point was, don't tell me or my children how to think. Yeah, super facts. Super facts, man. Super facts. So y'all let me know. And she said no. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, we all programmed on a certain level. So maybe I'm gonna keep it a buck. I always keep it out there. Like I feel like, through science and biology, a man is supposed to be with a woman. Logically, the balance is there. Um, it's not so much chaotic, but maybe we're programmed. We always got to be open minded. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Maybe we're programmed. Maybe maybe we supposed to get down with the transhumanism and the chip, and you know what I'm saying. The Dookie Divers. We supposed to co-sign them. I don't know what's going on out here, man. Okay. I'm just not trying to be anally raped. Okay, that's all I know, man. Shout out the nigga from the Boondocks, man. I'm just not trying to be anally raped. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I got who knows how they doing Takashi 69 right now. Like, man, like I would never wish that on a motherfucker, man. But he did make that video where he was practicing trying not to drop the soap. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. But like I said, as far as Takashi 69, he's an asset, man. So I would not be surprised if he's just relaxing in jail right now, or whatever the fuck he is. And they bring him back out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an asset. Look at all the agendas he's pushing. Because at the end of the day, dude, when you really stand up and you talking some real shit, you get shot in the fucking face, man. I mean, it's happened. That's it. That's the trend. Whenever you stand up and tell the truth, and then people actually start to listen and come around, they know it's like it's like cancer. Like the truth is gonna be like cancer. It's gonna be like a tumor. So they have to, um, they have to exterminate you. It is what it is. It is what it is. They'll shoot you in the whole fucking face, and then a lot of times it'll probably be one of your people. It'll be somebody close to you. You know what I'm saying? A fucking coward. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Um, like I said, me personally, I'm not with the confusion, man. If you a girl, be a girl. If you were born a female, be a female. You're a female. You need to learn to love yourself and accept yourself and embrace yourself. If you a male, you know what I'm saying? Take pride in being a fucking man, dude. I mean, in today's era, like a lot of females, I feel like society uses females. Um, I feel like society uses females' divine energy against them to have them out here looking like Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's, or whatever the case may be, when their true power is to be, make a house a home, raise children that are gonna be, you know what I mean, contribute to the world on a large scale. You know what I'm saying? Be honorable and respectable, man. Instead of just being out here, selling sex. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel if I was a chick and niggas only looked at me like, oh, they want to fuck. Like, that's can you imagine? Like decades, decades of just your only interaction with dudes, or for the most part, is we're only speaking because he wants to fuck me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, like shit weird, man. That shit weird. Um, yeah, that's a super fact. Mr. Jackson says truth isn't a program, it's the truth. That's a fact. Lindia says the teacher tried that gender crap, and my son was like, "That's still a dude." That's the sad part, man. See, a lot of the things I talk about, man, we already made videos about this shit. Let me show y'all this real quick. Like I said, I got a lot of newcomers, a lot of new family that link up with me when we go live. That's why I love the ability to go live, because I can link up with new people, with new kings and queens. But a lot of this information we already covered, man, and it's scary, dude. It's scary because you have no control over this shit. What are you gonna do? Lock yourself or your kids up in a fucking padded room somewhere in a cellar? Feed them 3 times a day and shit. What are you gonna do? Now listen to this. I'm gonna elaborate on what Lindy is saying. Um, let me see. What was that shit called? I'm dead. I'm dead. Listen to this. It says, listen to this. And mind you, yeah, low key T dropped out of fucking high school, nigga. I was going, but I didn't drop out of motherfucking kindergarten. I was present in kindergarten, man. Snack time and knack time was on fleek. Now listen to this. We never had none of this shit. Drag Queen Story Hour puts the rainbow and read it. I can't even read. This shit is so gay. I can't even read it right. Respectfully, Drag Queen Story Hour I feel like I'm fucking like autistic or something. Respectfully, no disrespect. Drag Queen Story Hour puts the rainbow in reading. Like for real though. For real though. For real though. Hold on. Hold up, man. Let me see, man. Oh man, now let's see. Now let me ask y'all a question. And I know I already know the answer. But did any of y'all hear about this? Because I sure as hell didn't hear about this. Look at these fucking innocent little fucking kids, man. They don't know shit about nothing. But this is the motherfucker coming to enlighten them. Oh, Lord Jesus. Now, Mr. Jackson says, I sent my young daughter and son upstairs because RuPaul's drag race was on downstairs. My daughter was sad until I explained to her those were dudes dressed as chicks. She said, I'm not sad anymore. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. And that's all it takes. We was talking about it a couple days ago. That's all it takes, man. We were talking about when I was talking about the whole TT Do You Love Me show, regardless if it's a real show or not. This is a man with a goddamn goatee, mustache, sideburns, you know what I'm saying? Tattoos, hairy arms and shit. This a nigga. This a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about how that's all it takes is, especially with kids. Your kid don't want to be in a room all day. Look at these bitch ass niggas, man. God damn, dog. Can you believe this? But that's all it takes is a little kid, mama, dad, coming up in the room, just want to talk to you and spend time with you, whatever the case may be. And they look at the TV or the iPad or the laptop or whatever the case may be for 5 good seconds, and they see this motherfucking chaos. And that's all it takes. And in that 5 seconds, that child could be like, I like that. I want it, I can get jiggy with that. And that's all it takes, regardless if it's right, regardless if it's wrong. That's all it takes. That's how fucking impressionable the minds are. It's as simple as that. And in my opinion, that's the scariest shit in the world. That's the scariest shit in the world, man. Like this right here, this is scary, dog. There's nothing funny about a dude putting on a fucking dress. Like, this is not funny. And you know what really pisses me the hell off, man? If you a dude and you're voluntarily watching a dude wearing a dress and acting like a ratchet hood rat, and you're laughing, and that make like within you that brings joy and laughter, you're a faggot, dog. I'm sorry. Like, you're a fag, bro. Cause you're laughing at a dude. Like perfect example, right? I'm sorry. One of my favorite comedians of all time. One of my favorite comedians of all time. We gotta go there. It is what it is, man. We gotta go there. Ain't nobody safe when you telling the truth, man. A king is only loyal to the truth. And we gotta go there. One of my favorite top 5 comedians of all time, Martin Lawrence. I grew up on Martin. That's my family will be watching Martin. So naturally, I come around my family and I watch Martin. And we all know Martin played a lot of different characters in the show, but he played Shanae. He dressed up as a woman. He acted super duper ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And it was at the time, because I wasn't in the enlightenment, you know what I'm saying? I was a sheep like the rest of these motherfuckers. I thought it was funny. But once I woke up and realized, oh shit, this dude is dressing up as a woman and he's trying to be funny. It's not, it's you go from laughing to smirking. I don't really know how else to say it. You go from laughing to smirking, because when you laugh, if it really induces joy in your heart, you know what I'm saying? If you really out here chuckling, it's like it's almost as if you're co-signing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love Martin to death, man. He's a legend. He's a living legend, but I can't co-sign Shanae. Once I realized what was really going on out here, I can't co-sign no fucking Shanae. You have so many different other. You got Dragonfly Jones. I mean, uh, who was the officer? Whatever the officer name was, um, the motherfucking snotty nosed little kid. He plays so many amazing, like, you know what I mean. So it is what it is. But the point that I'm trying to make is, even though I really fuck with Martin, I still have to hold him accountable, because he also added to the programming. You know what I'm saying? He also put on the fucking dress as well, man. And I just don't. Me personally, I would never really hang out with somebody that puts on a dress, or if they're a man, they have sex with other men. That's just me. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say. Um, right? And like I was saying, it's comedy. The comedy, when they get to the point where they can make you laugh about something that's actually, it goes against humanity, it goes against reproduction, okay? It goes against um positivity. I mean, then that's when they got you. That's when they now they're just reeling you in even closer and closer every time you laugh at something like that, man. It's crazy. Otis, yeah, fucking Otis, man. Nigga, yo, I love some Martin, man. I'm telling you, that was an amazing show, man. Now, now, Mr. Jackson says she didn't know, man. She was like, really? I said, yeah, and I don't want you to think that's normal. She said, I'm not sad anymore, and I busted out laughing. Visual imprints on people's subconscious more than what is realized. This is why traumatic experiences and can be recalled like it just happened. Yeah, she said, I want grandkids. F. Yeah, I mean, look, I will say this, and I'm gonna be 100% honest and genuine with y'all, man. Although I am terrified of having children, man. I mean, I want to find the right chick, but also because I feel like the media is gonna definitely. It doesn't matter what I do. As soon as they log on to social media, their brain is gonna be warped. Um, Even though I feel that way, I definitely gotta say triple salute, and I admire the parents out there that do like. Not only are they aware of what's going on, but they do what they supposed to do to not let their kids be programmed. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you can't. If I did have a kid, I feel like you can't shelter them, man. I'm sorry. Pam looked good. Okay, BDBs could get it. Okay, all right. Pam to the left, La to the right. We gonna do the nasty all night, respectfully. Um, and even Big Head Gina, you know what I mean? I could have swerved in Big Head Gina back in the day, respectfully. But it's just, yeah, I would definitely big ups to y'all, man. Big ups to y'all because that's just scary as hell. I got two dogs, man. I ain't really worried about them fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. There you go. That's exactly what's happening. Lindia says the population agenda. You can't reproduce with the same sex. Triple salute. Mr. Jackson says, I'm a dip fire stream. Yeah, man. So triple salute to Mr. Jackson on the check-in. Salute King. Hopefully we see you on the next one. We about to wrap it up over here too. Triple salute Lindy on the check-in. She talking that real gutter shit tonight. We had the Queen Keys to Win on the check-in rocking with us. The homie Sean on the check-in, man. I see you. The newcomer Mike Tyson, Iron Mike checked in with us. Who else we had up in here, man? The family was rolling deep tonight, man. My man says, speaking of depopulation agenda, Infinity War. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna be up out of here. I want y'all to pay attention to all these fucking video games coming out, to all these movies coming out. Every single thing is like Call of Duty, right? Um, let me just pull it up for y'all. So it's a lot of video games and movies coming out right now. And it's this whole battle royale concept. It pretty much a purge concept. It's actually when you really take a step back, is in my opinion, if you are familiar with predictive programming, pretty much so the perfect example I could use is like a 9/11, right? In a lot of movies and a lot of in a lot of situations in life they presented signs or patterns, whatever you want to call it, to 9/11, to something happening on 9/11. If y'all ever seen anything like that, but definitely do some research. But it seemed like it was in so many movies. The numbers 9/11 or whatever the case may be, just it's called predictive programming. They show you a glimpse of what's to come, so when it actually comes, you're almost desensitized. It's like Oh, you know what I mean? It's not like a brand new feeling. You're not surprised. You're not startled. It's kind of like already subliminally in you to expect this shit. Look at all these robot movies and shit. We all know how that ends, but yet these motherfuckers keep editing genes and trying to merge us with technology. Okay, but we all know how it ends. Shout out Super Sly 75. I just saw a video on his channel today where he posted that some female was talking about how she was talking to someone that works with the CIA, and the dude was telling her behind the scenes, he was a whistleblower telling her that it was some artificial intelligence robots killing human beings in a fucking lab somewhere, man. Shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But my point that I'm trying to make about this is, as far as predictive programming, it's a lot of these battle royale video games coming out, and they're all based around a purge. They're all based around kind of like shit hitting the fan, okay? Meaning you got Call of Duty Blackout, you got Fortnite, like the brother said, or the sister said. Um, you got PUBG that just came out. You got H1Z1. You have so many of these games. Okay, all these movies coming out. Apocalypse, this, that, and the third. A lot of predictive programming that's pushing this, at least if nothing else, this thought in your brain that, huh, are we gonna have to fucking like scavenge or kill each other to survive soon? Because with the technology, in my opinion, with the technology these people had forever, they could have been came out with these video games. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of weird that there's like 5 or 6 um kind of like shit hitting the fan. Blackout, the name of the game is called Blackout. Like what out of, Blackout, we've been talking about an EMP. Like I said, I'm just throwing shit out there, but we've been talking about an EMP, hitting this motherfucker and it being a blackout. It's just a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of different things that could happen, but it's, in my opinion, it's strange. All the technology that's been out, and now all of a sudden, at right now at the same time, they're dropping all of these battle royale video games, like where you have to literally like fight to survive. It's too realistic. And when I play this video game, I feel like I'm in the game, dude. I be jumping around. It's fucking up my anxiety. It's terrible. It's terrible. Now, Lindy is like the Illuminati card, Simpsons. See, it's different when you talk to people that are open-minded. You ain't gotta spend too much time explaining yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I completely skipped past this story, but you already, it's self-explanatory. Listen to this. Listen to this bullshit. Like, now I gotta read it because I done fucked around and read 2 lines. Um, story hour long. A mommy and me staple had never looked so colorful. She stood well over 6 feet tall. It always be the 6'11" motherfuckers that want titties and a fat ass, man. I swear to God. The reader at the Hudson Park branch of the New York Public Library in Greenwich Village, her height aided by 6-inch heels on purple patent leather boots. Her everything about these people is just look at me, embrace me, accept me, envy me. Like, just, oh my God, completely. And people that seek this type of attention constantly, you can tell there's something wrong. They're not content. A real nigga, a real man, a real woman that loves themselves and embraces themselves, they want to be left the fuck alone. They want to be left alone. They don't want nobody to look at them. They don't want no excessive attention. They want to be left the fuck alone because they're happy with who they are and they want to enjoy being who they are. They don't want outside sources and third parties interjecting with their aura and their energy. Come on, bro. Now let's see. Mr. Jackson says YouTube Slaughterbots when you get a chance. Slaughterbots. Title should start um with palm size. It's an interesting video. I'm gonna check it out, brother. Um, I listened to this. As she entered, the adults clapped politely. Can you imagine being in that room clapping, man? I would have been like, oh, hell no. I would have threw a whole book at this nigga, at this he bitch, man. Respectfully. Now, oh, this is hilarious. This is like worse than this is some shit a Dave Chappelle skit would be like, man. Now it says, but the preschool and kindergarten age children huddled on a rug went wild with the elation typically reserved for a Frozen character. One toddler screamed, "Yay!" and clapped ferociously, squirming in her mother's lap. Okay. My name is Harmonica Sunbeam. Dead. That's what I'm gonna call Jada Black from now on. I'm gonna call Jada Black Harmonica Sunbeam. Oh Lord Jesus. The reader said in a voice used to loud rooms. As a warm-up, she had the children sing, "This land is your land," and then march vigorously in place. "I'm getting you ready for Zumba," she said to laughter from the over six set. Okay. She sat down and read aloud from Morris Micklewhite and the Tangerine Dress by Christine Baldacchino. The book is about a boy who wore a beloved dress to school every day. Of course it is. At one point, Morris's friends inform him that he isn't allowed to play on their imaginary spaceship because astronauts can't wear dresses. What am I for? I feel like I'm programming myself, dog. What am I reading? Now it says, yes, they can. One child cried out. No, they can't, said another. Boys can't wear dresses. A third added. The debate continued as Harmonica Sunbeam listened. See that? Agents of chaos. They present this chaotic eye fucking deal and then just watch it spiral out of control. Okay. Then she leaned down, addressing the children in a conspiratorial stage whisper. Can you imagine that? I'd kick this nigga in the whole heart, dog. Has any my kid would kick that motherfucker in the heart. If I had a kid, he would Bruce Leroy, Dragonfly joints, karate chop this motherfucker in the artery right next to this motherfucker heart. Hell up out of here. 3-year-old twins. There you go. Has anyone ever said anything mean to you? She asked. The children responded with yes and no's. Sometimes it happens. Okay. So yeah, y'all can definitely check that shit out. This shit is extra spooky. And the fact that this isn't the only story, and this has been happening for years. The fact that the fact that these transgenders keep being invited into kindergarten classes is what you need to pay attention. Okay, so if you do have kids or youngins, definitely, man, you need to go down to that school and see what's going on down there, man. You got to check up on these motherfuckers, okay? Because I'm just saying, I'm not trying to. If I was in that situation, what you had? Who came to the school today? You said a harmonica? A harmonica Sunbeam came down and said, what? Did that thing touch you? Oh, fuck no, man. What? They gonna have to go in the closet, man. Get that thing. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up and we're gonna slide up out of here, man. But like I said, as far as his boxing dude, I don't know how to feel about this dude, man. Big ups to him, man. It is what it is. If he out here, if this is a male or a female that transitioned into a male and she's fucking up grown men, then I don't know. I'm just not a person that I don't co-sign confusion. Be yourself, be honest, be real, and be true to biology, man. You know, we're put here to reproduce. That's why we're here. We're put here to reproduce and keep the legacy of humanity going. Okay, don't fall victim to the programming. Don't fall victim, to the agendas. Be above the agendas. And I don't know what else to say, man. Definitely check out the Mr. Superfax store, man. You know what I'm saying? The link is gonna be in the description. This is my personal favorite right now. I'm not tolerating it. I'm not co-signing Mighty Morphin Rainbow Rangers, man. You stay over there, man. I'ma stay over here, and you stay over there, and stop comparing your plight to motherfucking slavery, okay? I don't want to hear that shit. All right, asshole. So with that, check out the Mr. Superfax store, man. We got some good content, or excuse me, we got some good clothing over here. Stay honorable with, in and outside of the kingdom. Always, always be honorable and don't be afraid to flaunt. Um, an honorable mentality. Okay. So with that, I do want to say triple salute to the kings and queens on the check-in. Triple salute the Queen Lindia Middlebrooks on the check-in. Triple salute the newcomer, the King, Mr. Jackson on the check-in. If my phone stop fucking up, I'll be able to scroll up and shout out everybody else that came through. Triple salute the homie Sean on the check-in. The Queen Keys to Win, showing love. All right. And if look, my phone is glitched out, man. White supremacy don't want me to live right now. Who else we have in here? We had the newcomer Iron Mike Tyson on the check-in. And shit, man. Who else we had? That's everybody. And yeah, so triple salute to y'all, man. Hopefully I see y'all in the next video. Like I said, this is a pro true, pro objective, and pro good character channel, man. So y'all be safe out there. Continue, if you have children, continue to keep doing what y'all doing, man. I would hate your children to fall victim to these agendas, to this programming. It would genuinely be a sad day for me. Okay? So definitely I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hit that like button on the newcomers, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and always hop up in the live chat, share your thoughts. It's a lot of good people vibing out in the chat, man. It's pure love, and I love y'all, man, for real. So with that, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. It's low key, and I am Mr. Superfax.